Really good cop, really bad cop. Take one. Hey, listen. You're here in this room, and just want you to know that you have a lot of rights protecting you right now. You hang on now. Let me finish. All right. You you're a unique individual, and we can see that. We just want to know the full picture of what happened today. And if you can give that to us, then our lives are going to be better, and your life is going to be a whole lot better as well.
Okay, well, thank you for the reassurance. I started my day, and I'm so embarrassed. I overslept my first meeting of the day. I work remote.
Oh, hey, there is nothing wrong with that.
It's just started on the wrong side of the bed, right? And so I missed my first meeting. Luckily, it was internal, so none of my clients knew I was slacking off. And I made myself a peanut butter toast to try and feel a little better.
Oh, God. Hey, peanut butter toast to start the day?
Yeah, a little protein, a little bit of fiber.
Throw some bananas and honey in there at the very least.
I just want to point out here that anything he says, that's his thing.
It was kind of mean.
He's got a whole other boatload of things going on in his life. All right. And I just want to check in with you. Or how are these lights? Is it too hot in here? Are you thirsty? Do you need anything?
No, I think I'm okay for now, but thank you.
Because we got a nice vending machine out there full of Coke and Sprite and anything that your heart could desire in a beverage.
She's a criminal. She deserves snacks.
All right. Hey. Take a walk, okay? Take a lap. All right. Take a lap. All right. Go on.
So I finished my peanut butter toast. And then I went to go wash my face, and the water was too cold.
Oh.
So my skin got a little shivery. And then I got called into a meeting with my manager.
And you didn't feel like you looked your best.
No, I just felt a little worn down.
Wow.
Wow. And I want people to get the best version of me all the time, you know?
Yeah. Well, hey, if they judged you because of that, guess what? That's the crime. Okay?
Thank you.
That's the real crime. Am I right?
That's the crime?
Stan, am I right?
Bylaws in subsection B do state that, yes, that could potentially be a crime.
Thank you.
He's such a bad cop.
He did give us that moment, though. Maybe he's not all bad.
No, he's all bad.
Oh.
I've worked with him for 15 years. He's been my partner. And I've seen him do awful things.
Oh.
I've seen him, I've seen him lash out at people who didn't deserve it. I've seen him run traffic stops when he wasn't in the cop car.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
I've seen him not wear his badge.
I broke a kid's leg because he was playing basketball the wrong way.
I wasn't going to bring that one up in case for, trauma reasons and stuff like that.
He's trying to take a 3-point shot, but claiming it was a 3-point shot, but he was really across the line. His toe was over the line.
Okay, hey, next time, trigger warning, okay? Before you talk about breaking someone's leg.
All right.
There was one time he wasn't wearing a badge, and he yelled at a guy and said, "Look at my badge," and it wasn't there.
So he's a liar.
He's again, bad. All the things that encompass bad. He is that sometimes. But hey, look, it's not all bad. There might be a good cop in this room, and I'm not going to say which one it is.
Wow.
But it's me.
That's so deep. Oh.
Anyway, on to the crime at hand. We are suspecting you for grand theft auto.
Me?
Yeah, you. Did you do that?
No, I don't even have my driver's license.
Okay, well, hey, if we caught you driving, that would be a crime. But we didn't catch you driving, so.
No, I just have a state ID. That's how I got the real ID before the deadline so that I could use my ID at the airport.
That's great.
I was really on top of my paperwork, I really wanted to do the right thing, put my best foot forward. And putting my best foot forward means taking public transit, not getting behind the wheel of a car, not, expanding my carbon footprint.
You hear that, Stan? You hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this about my F-150 again?
Some people could learn. I think some people could, if you listened, and you don't listen, Stan.
I've been so silent this entire interview with the effort you told me to listen.
Yeah. And you know what? I think with that listening energy, it's also bad.
Oh,
you are.
I can't win with you, Christopher.
That's right. No, I think. Well, no, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem, all right? Because I think you're sitting over there, and your energy is sucking the energy out of the room. Okay. Now, why don't you outline for her? If we catch her for Grand Theft Auto, why don't you tell her what could happen to her?
Wait, but he's so scary.
I know. Well, this is part of the.
While you may not drive, while we didn't catch you driving, if we do in the process of Grand Theft Auto, that is at minimum 15 years to life in jail, plus a $5,000 fine, plus potential restricted driving privileges.
Oh, well, I don't mind the restricted driving privileges.
Also, I don't think anyone has gotten a life sentence for Grand Theft Auto.
To life. It's a potential.
Yeah, but the judge never goes that high.
It's in the handbook.
Like,
you know.
You didn't kill anybody. Like, there's no reason. Anyway, my point is, we don't want that to happen to you.
Well, no.
So if you know someone that committed Grand Theft Auto, why don't you just tell us?
Well,
Did someone steal a Chevy that you know?
well, you see, officer, I don't really have friends. So
Shocking.
Hey, whoa. That
What?
was cruel and mean. Can you imagine someone who didn't have any friends ever, and then you're sitting there making fun of that?
All I have to do is look in a mirror. I don't have any friends either.
Okay.
Takes one to know
I think
one.
we got to the bottom of that.
Hey, by the way, not to butt in.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know I don't care about any of this either way. Like, I have no opinion on this matter.
Who the fuck are you?
I didn't hear you.
What are you talking? I've been here for 15 years. Neutral cop. A neutral cop.
Oh, yeah,
that's
right. Neutral cop.
I've been sitting here the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Listening.
don't worry about him. He doesn't mind. My
No,
point,
I'll just be listening. I just want to make my point.
my point was, Stan, you don't have any friends. Well, buddy, I'm your friend.
All you do is tell me that everything I do is bad. How does that make us friends, Christopher?
That is true. You do that.
I feel like it's called
Objectively.
radical honesty, radical candor.
That is the
That's
term
right.
I've heard.
It's good workplace, conduct to have a culture of radical candor.
But who do you think has that? Is that me or him?
Oh,
Or that one?
well, neutral guy.
I just try to be objective.
Yeah, he seems like he's down to clown.
I don't care about. I mean, down to clown. I mean, implies like having a like.
That he has any opinion about anything.
No,
Oh.
I was brought on specifically because I just purely objectivity is what is kind of where I
Oh.
am.
Sure. Right. Well, who is the radical honesty, though? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, I think you both have a different flavor of it. You know, like you say it in a more kind way,
Yeah.
and you say it in a way that's a little
Abrasive. That's what my wife says.
You have a wife?
But you have a wife.
Oh, yeah.
You said you're.
See, you would know these things about me, Christopher, if you asked me any questions as opposed to just telling me everything I'm doing is bad.
Okay, I've
Christopher.
said many supportive things about your relationship with Meredith.
Christopher, we were at his wedding.
Yeah.
We were at his wedding. You don't remember the man has a wife?
I barely said any words, and none of them were, I didn't know you had a wife. That was what she said,
But
guys.
the look on your face.
I know of Meredith, and she's a lovely woman. And here's the other thing. That's also your friend.
My wife?
Yes, your best friend, hopefully.
More like a roommate
No,
situation.
I think you have some blinders on.
I wish I had a roommate.
Yeah, no, you're helpless in a way because you kind of you came in here with no friends. This is a whole thing. This is a relationship, the three of us.
It's a very interesting dynamic.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Right.
Have you guys ever thought about group counseling?
I mean,
The chief keeps talking about it. But
yeah.
I keep telling him no.
I keep saying if you're going to, you should pay us overtime.
He keeps telling me to try to be the mediator.
Oh.
And I try to be, but then I kind of just I don't particularly care either way.
You're a little biased, you're involved.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say I'm involved, as in I'm physically here, but I don't particularly care either way.
Oh, I respect that.
It's like, colleagues. I see these men at work and then I go home to my family.
Oh, you have a family.
Well, I have like kind of a family.
What does that mean?
Like kind of a family, you know?
So like a lot
No,
of
I
pets?
I have a lot of like you know, I have a couple, you know. We don't need to get into this.
Fur
No,
babies.
I would really love to know.
No, it's okay. We can
What
just
is
like
kind of a... You either have a family or
listen.
you don't.
I don't want to get into this because not as many people are going to look at this as objectively as I do, and just like without like you know. I think we should just talk about like the case.
No, I'm really interested. I can put on an objective
I
lens
really
if I
don't
need to.
want to get into it.
Yeah, come
Right,
on.
like, do you have parents?
How do you think I was born?
Right, like,
parents.
That
Yeah.
counts, yeah.
That's not kind of, like,
Okay.
that is family.
According to the letter of the law, in terms of what's on my lease, I live alone.
Right.
Oh, me too.
I do have, you know, okay. I've never told anyone this, and not that any of you guys ever asked. By
Can
the
I
way.
guess?
Sure.
You have 6 iguanas?
We're in iguanas. I have 9 pygmy marmosets that I made them all small
What?
small beds. Okay. 9 pygmy marmosets. They all have their own little bed. I made them each little nightcap that
What
they tuck
in
into. every
God's
night.
name is a marmoset?
They're like pocket monkeys. They're pocket monkeys. You would know this if you asked me, but you guys are always
Do
squabbling.
they? Well, I'm just curious. Do they like beds? I thought they'd
Oh,
like.
they love it.
Really?
Those kooky little crazies love that
Huh.
stuff. They jump right into their little beds and they curl up under their sheets. I like give them little baths with toothbrushes and like, you know, I'll like reach out my arm and they'll all run up my arm.
You know, I knit.
And that's my family.
That's a family. Can I
It is a
knit them?
family.
Can I knit them blankets?
Okay. Here's the thing.
Oh,
There's
sounds like a
a
no.
Sounds like
particular
a no.
like
It's a
there's a
hard
particular
no.
like I have to spritz the blankets with something in particular because if they feel the oil, if they smell the oils on your hand, they will like chew up your hand and
Oh.
they're devastatingly, you know, they'll get arteries
Oh,
and they
word.
can recognize your scent. They'll get you.
Oh, so no blankets.
We've used them on cases before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's true. I didn't know where they came from, and now I do.
I didn't even know what they were.
Yeah. Well,
But
hey,
anyway, like I don't want to
but
get in the way.
I just
Like,
well, I just want to address what you said because I think that does count as a family, and you should be very proud of that.
according to the letter of the law, it does not.
Okay. No, what?
Actually, and according to my therapist, it also does not.
Yeah, but
Oh.
But I think he's just being a little subjective about
you
it.
don't have
And I'm trying to
to
be objective.
You don't have to feel any shame, is what I'm saying.
I don't feel shame.
Got it.
I think you should feel a little shame.
No, I don't think that's
That's like a
fair.
bias, though.
Well, I'm a biased kind of person.
I'm aware.
And you're saying that we're, by the letter of the law, you don't have a family. We are men of the law. We uphold the law. So you're sad and alone.
I mean,
Objectively, he's right.
okay.
Thank you.
I agree. I'm inclined to agree, actually.
This
This is why we work.
This is why we work.
This is why we
actually.
work as a unit.
This is a first.
You see? Yeah,
This
we
is a
got through.
first. Wow.
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 So yeah, do you know anyone who committed Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, yeah.
I think we already went over this. I
No,
don't
you
have
don't.
Friends.
You don't have any. Okay, but you know people though.
Yeah, I talk to them on Zoom. I have coworkers.
Okay. Did any of them in a pickup truck?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, think back.
What kind of car? Wait, what kind of car was it that was stolen?
Pickup truck. That's why I'm asking.
Do you
That's
know
A
the-
the-
Chevy pickup truck. That's what I said.
That was what I was
Right.
about to ask. What make and model? Oh.
Well, I don't know what is the make. Or sorry, the model. The make is Chevy.
It's a
Mhm.
2008 Chevy
There you
Silverado,
go.
silver, license plate E31215.
See, he's granular. He's good at that stuff.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now I don't know the license plate,
Okay.
but I did notice that my coworker Chris took a call from his car today.
We have to get Chris.
What? Okay, that is not enough to go on yet. All right, let her finish.
All right.
Listening. Okay.
Listening. Okay.
He seemed like he was in a rush. I don't know really what was going on, but he could have also just been. He always picks up his groceries. He does the drive up, and he always does that at 3 p.m. And he was a little frustrated because we had a last minute call.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That's great. And this is really helpful to us. And we want to show that we're really grateful. Okay. So if you need it, your life is about to improve drastically.
Do I get friends?
You're going to get more than friends. We're going to put you in witness protection, give you a whole new life. Hang on, guys. A whole new life in whatever city you want to live in. You can change your name. You can get a whole a whole retinue of friends, and they have to be your friend because they're also in witness protection or employees of ours. And you'll have lots of money.
Oh,
So again, I'm a really good cop.
you know, the idea of changing my entire life
Mhm.
story,
Yeah.
it's really daunting.
Well, but you also said you had no friends, so we're trying to get you out of that.
Seems like you'd be in a better place if you were to do the witness protection
Yeah.
thing.
And it doesn't, based on your outfit, doesn't look like you have a lot of money. And again, I'm a
No.
good cop.
It is a little frumpy.
Yeah.
And that's just me being objective. Where do you shop?
I usually do hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, hand-me-down, exclusively hand-me-downs?
You and
Yeah.
Stan.
How many siblings do you
Do
have?
you got
12.
12 siblings, and you have no friends?
Yeah.
Not a single one of them wanted to be your friend. Objectively, that's sad.
Well,
That's pretty sad.
they all moved, and so
Where?
they're in Wyoming.
They
now.
all 11 of them went to Wyoming?
Yeah.
That's
well,
most of the people in Wyoming.
Yeah, I know. It's just I want it to be in a
Different.
more, metropolitan area.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so that's why I moved to Urbana, Illinois.
Right.
Where were you? Where did you, from where?
Omaha.
Mhm. Yeah, the most rural place anyone could think of.
From Omaha to Urbana?
Yes, to the most metropolitan place anyone could
There
think
are objectively so many better places to go.
of.
I'm starting to
you're,
feel...
you're not being net neutral. I got to be honest.
No, I mean,
I'm
like,
liking
I'm
it,
just
Dan.
thinking of statistically. I've got the statistics on Google in front of me.
There's really great music in Urbana,
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's a college
If that's what
town.
Right.
right.
I thought
That's it.
Well,
You know,
I
well,
don't know about that.
there's good stuff in any town. That's what I think, and I'm a good cop. But again, we have the ability to put you in a better life with friends and money.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I could live in a place like Peoria.
Hey, you know what? Sky's the limit. If that's where you want to go, sure. But there's better places than that,
As
if you
a
can
bad
believe
cop, you don't want to go to Peoria. That's a pretty bad place.
it. What?
Oh,
I think it's
And also something that might help you is just like go on Shein and like find like clothing that like will like suits you better. Find your own look.
Yeah.
Because I will say, I'm just sticking to the objective. You look really frumpy and bad.
no
right
way. Come on.
No,
man.
and it's
be
not
neutral.
completely emotionless.
Be-
Like I feel nothing about that.
this
You
is an
just
interrogation
don't
room, so
look
it
particular.
can be rough.
you know what my dream has been?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to walk into an Old Navy. I've never been inside.
Not to buy anything, just to walk in.
Yeah, just to see.
You know, I'm a little confused because you did say you have a job, so you just chose not to go in one.
What do you spend your money on?
Oh,
And don't say marmosets.
No, she's gonna yarn.
yarn
Yarn.
Yarn.
for my knitting projects.
Okay. Do you ever knit yourself clothes?
Do you make money on that?
No, I just bring them to my church and hope that people will like them.
Dilly,
Chris, I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Listen,
What's up?
I really respect how good you try to be, and like
I respect
am.
I don't have to
Objectively,
try. I'm good.
objectively, I think it's like a good thing that you're trying to do.
Okay.
I'm totally with the bad cop on this one.
What?
Thank you.
What is the bad? What do you want? What was it? I've lost track. What do you want?
This has been such a runaround conversation.
Yeah.
I've kind of lost it myself.
Okay, well, I'm just saying she should go into witness protection. It would be better for her in her life, and she's done us a big favor by telling us about this guy.
I think you might be right on this one.
Wow.
What?
We
Yeah.
agree?
I know you're agreeing with me, but I'm agreeing with him this time. This doesn't happen often.
And that means you agree with me, neutral
That's
cop.
so weird. In the span of one conversation, we've gone from being completely in sync to being totally, just completely fractured.
That's sometimes good is neutral and sometimes bad's neutral.
Oh yeah, it's like the dichotomy of like good and bad.
Mm.
And objectively, also your earrings are very strange.
Bro, you gotta lay off her outfit.
I made these myself.
Yeah, I can tell.
No, hey,
I
hey.
got the polymer
look,
clay.
I
and
only-
I baked them. I love to craft. Okay.
Yeah,
And I think I respect that. I respect that. I do
Bah-
respect that. We
Okay.
all have to have interests.
Look, we're gonna let you go. All right, we're gonna let you go.
To go back to my own life or to go. into
Well,
witness
it's your
protection?
choice.
Well-
But if you think about it this way, if you take the route I'm suggesting, you could do all those crafts behind the walls of a big estate where no one will ever judge you like this neutral cop is, or this
Also,
bad cop is.
To be clear, just objectively, that's not like witness protection is kind of like a mixed bag. Like you may get like a beautiful estate in like the beautiful like sprawling hills of, I don't know, Ontario or something.
I don't know if our jurisdiction extends to Canada.
Ooh,
Well,
about wine
that's only
country?
on
You might, but you also might get sent to like Des Moines, Idaho, or like Detroit, and like you might have to live in a shoebox apartment.
Hey,
Wait, Des Moines sounds like a dream.
I'm gonna do everything I can.
Really?
I love
Des
Iowa.
Moines sounds like the dream to you.
I'm from
I'm sorry, that wasn't
Omaha.
objective.
It's-
That was subjective.
I did like it though. That was good.
They have a great performing arts center in Des Moines.
So you see, then either way, he's saying as good as Ontario, as bad as Des Moines. If Des Moines good for you, then it's good for us.
What if I went to?
Oh, I think they found the guy.
Oh,
We didn't need you, turns out.
Oh yeah, no, she wasn't. She wasn't the one that for Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
There was never a point when she was even being considered for that.
what? Why did you bring her in?
I didn't bring her in.
What, did you bring her in?
well, yeah.
Yeah,
She was there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, okay.
she was watching from like 50 yards back in a median. She pulled over just to get a look.
She looked suspicious. It was the frumpy outfit for
Okay,
me.
guys.
What?
This has all been wrong.
In fairness, the outfit is very.
Don't
frumpy, and it
you
looks,
dare
It kind of looks like,
get on
it
the
kind of looks
outfit
like you're
again.
hiding out like a weapon or
Oh
something.
my goodness.
She has a weapon? Oh,
No,
no.
no, no, no.
No.
Chill. You are free to go, miss. We are so sorry we bothered you. And if you ever want to help us on a crime and turn in a suspect, think about that life that we could get you in Des Moines.
Possibly. We're not sold on that, but maybe.
I'll do everything I can.
That's the floor. Ceiling is Ontario.
There's nothing we can do.
Can you help me pick outfits at Old Navy though?
I feel like this guy really wants to do that. Neutral cop over there.
Objectively, I think maybe we could meet outside of here and go on like an excursion to get you objectively better clothing.
I think you might have made a friend.
I don't really do friends.
What about acquaintances?
I mean, like, yeah, I objectively have to have acquaintances
We could be really good acquaintances who shop together.
who shop together. Yeah.
Who
Just
could-
don't go near my marmosets. It's a little joke. But seriously, don't go near my marmosets.
Understood.
They'll hurt you. I've trained them.
Oh, excellent. Well, can't wait to touch textiles together.
I don't even know what to say. To the way that
We're
you-
also busy.
Objectively, strange word.
We're also
done.
busy at work, so you do have to leave. We have to get back to other things.
I heard that I think the entire force just ran off. We're
Yeah.
the only ones left behind.
Right? So
35 people were killed on our watch.
no.
Wow. Again.
Well, that's not good, and I would know because I'm good.
He's good. And he's bad. And I'm neutral.
Yeah.
And I'm just here.
No, but again, you should leave. I
You
already
should
told,
be
asked you to
That
leave.
is true. Objectively,
several
you have
times.
just been here. You're not being held here by law.
Okay, but the bus schedule says that my bus won't be here for another 30 minutes.
Well, that's why there's a bus stop, and you should wait there.
Yeah.
Could I get a ride?
No.
Back
That would extend your
No,
carbon
you
footprint.
know-
That sounds like a
hey,
bad idea.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a ride.
Really?
But you're ridden in the back though.
If she's not being held under, like, you know, if she's not being detained, we
Yeah.
can't actually give her a ride.
Oh no, but I said of the generosity of my heart.
Well, that's not how it works according
Well,
to the
just
handbook.
don't report it.
Well, your body cam
Oh,
and
yeah.
the dash cam is on, so
Well,
you'll
I
get
mean,
you'll
maybe
get
I'll
a
turn it
demerit.
off.
You'll get a demerit. That's
Good cop ain't turning off your body cam.
Well,
I
but-
got in trouble 6 times for that.
I'm doing a favor.
Turn it back off again.
You know
That's
what?
right.
It's okay. I'll just walk. It's okay. I'll walk home. It's fine.
objectively that might be the best choice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we'll be great.
Okay,
friends.
start doing it
I
though.
don't. Yeah, start walking. You should start walking.
We don't want you here anymore.
Okay, that's the other way to put it.
Oh.
It's my lane. I'm trying
What
to
are you
stick with it.
expecting? You just gonna hang out here all day?
Can I just ask, how long are we planning on doing this for?
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get back to work.
Well, thanks for giving me an excuse to
You're welcome.
leave work for a little while.
Yeah, for sure.
This was really fun.
Hop 2, come on.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm glad it was fun for you. Yeah,
It was a little stressful in the beginning, but I hope you guys work on your friendship.
thanks.
Objectively, our friendship doesn't really work. Like, we've got a good dynamic going. We understand and communicate. Like, we get like heated.
Here's
but we
here's what
communicate.
keeps happening. All right, she's about to leave, and then we get tripped up on a little tiny semantic thing,
And it's like,
and then it all kind
it
of
keeps
spirals.
going.
Yeah, forever. I mean, what's this lady's name? Carolyn Welsh. Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, you got work to do, Carolyn. You know that. I mean, you're trying to reach out to us to be your friends. We're cops, all right, and we're at work.
I guess I'm just...
This is obstruction of law, obstruction of justice. I can't stand it.
Listen, bad cop, it's 4:47. I'm trying to ride out the clock until 5.
Oh.
See, now that's the kind of thing that I can get behind. Can I get you a Jameson and coffee?
Oh my gosh, that would be delightful.
No, you got it. I got a whole bottle in my desk. I'll be right back.
One for me too.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
good cop coming to the bad side, eh?
I turned it off.
There we go. That's my guy. All right. Neutral cop, did we ever get your name?
I called him Neutral Cop the whole
Neutral,
time.
Neutral cop. Yeah.
I don't think I ever gave it.
I don't want to know it. I just wanted to make sure that I could ignore it.
No.
Do you want a Jameson and coffee?
I came to work drunk.
My kind of guy. I'll be right back.
Objectively, that was just the best decision for me. You know, it's a little
Agreed.
joke. It's a little joke.
Agreed.
Hey, I'm objective, but I don't make good decisions. You know. Anyway, yeah, no, you should probably leave
No, until 5. Till 5.
though. She should probably leave.
Yeah. Okay. We can all stop talking, but now she's gonna stay here till 5.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah. She's gonna stay here till 5.
This is great.
This is great.
Yeah.
Objectively.
I'm so glad I met you all today.
Here.
Here.
Here, have your Jameson and coffee.
Slancha.
Cheers. Say cheers like a normal
To
person. This is why you don't have friends.
to being good all the time.
Sure.